Myth 15. TV makes people sound the same. Chapter written by J.K. Chambers. Video created by Kaylani Beltran. Period 3. AP English Language. There are a lot of reasons why people speak differently than others, but it is often harder to identify the reasons for occurrence of the change in the first place. The number of possibilities is vast, so it is important to keep in mind other factors like adolescent rebellion as a childhood norm, grammatical refinement by young adults in the marketplace, fashions, fads, and many additionally similar situations. Linguistic change has always been a mysterious thing, and today I'm going to show you why this usually is. Problem 1. Television is the beginning of the end, right? This is probably the biggest source of change in any language anywhere there is a big flashing screen. Sociolinguists have seen the effects for mass media and their role in society's vocabulary, and in reality, both sound and grammar changes do not have a noteworthy effect. Take, for example, giving a compliment to someone only to take it back emphatically. "Those are some nice shoes you're wearing." Not. Originating from Saturday Night Live, only to gain popularity over a period of 12 years and a frequent segment. That's a pretty long time for something to finally catch on. Problem 2. Is this a catchphrase or slang? These are primarily predicated upon something a little more on the "I do this because I'm self-conscious" kind of wavelength. In essence, it is a spur-of-the-moment choice, typically just to save time and or make something easier to convey. However, regional dialects tend to diverge farther away from other dialects despite having supposedly been exposed to television for anywhere from 4 to 8 hours on a daily basis. Not only that, but being spoken to by another human being face-to-face has proven to be far more effective than watching someone else on television. One is able to pick up on a language much faster that way. Problem 3. Global language alterations. It also greatly depends on the type of vocal range one uses when it comes to speaking. This is referred to as uptalk, where high-rising terminals are used as declarative statements to include a simple yes or no answer. This has spread to virtually all of the English-speaking communities in the entire world. Here's an example. "Well, we went canoeing on the lake." They are looking for an affirmation of what is being stated. Hence, this is not a common language usage deriving itself from social media, but rather from regular, everyday people who created this change on their own. Television has to essentially catch up to a changing language. Problem 4. Changes don't spread through media alone, but over generations. Take Southern Ontario, for instance, here. Dove used to be dived in past tense form. This was utilized as the norm for centuries. However, in Canada and other places, dove wound up competing with the general use within the first half of the century and has been all but entirely replaced. The new form dove has now become completely American, so much so that ever since the 1960s, approximately 90% say dove, and some teenagers today have never even heard the expression dived, dubbing it baby talk. Thus, it can also spread with age, through the generations and into various locations. It is unlikely that anything was broadcasted directly through to Americans from Canada, or the other way around. Problem 5. Accents and dialects play a part in media tolerance. Seeing as these languages spread at the same historical moment as globalization, a majority of the media clearly has no reason not to be interpreted as the sole cause and effect. The media could potentially even be diffusing tolerance toward other accents and dialects as well. One of the greatest modern changes is the access that people have to spread language now. Through technology, of course. However, this has not previously been the case up to this point. So, does the media influence the way we speak? No, but once they had caught on to these changes, any audience willing to listen is their primary target.